Have you ever added garlic to your food thinking, "This little ingredient is one of the healthiest things I can eat"? You're not alone. For generations, garlic has been a trusted part of home cooking. Many people over 50 grew up watching parents or grandparents add garlic to soups, stews, and family meals, believing it helped keep the body strong. And research today does suggest that garlic may support heart health, circulation, and the immune system for some people. But here's something many seniors are never told. After the age of 50 or 60, the body begins to change. Digestion can become more sensitive. Many people start taking medications, and certain foods, even healthy ones, can affect the body differently than they once did. That means something as simple as garlic, if used the wrong way, may sometimes cause problems instead of benefits. Here, we share simple, research-based health education designed for real life. No confusing medical language. No extreme promises. Just practical information to help you make smarter choices for your body as you age. Because getting older shouldn't mean feeling confused about your health. It should mean feeling more confident about how to care for yourself. If you're new here, we're truly glad you're joining us today. And if you've been part of the over 50 community for a while, thank you for being here and taking the time to invest in your health. Today's topic is especially important because garlic is one of the most commonly used healthy foods among older adults. But surprisingly, many seniors make small mistakes with garlic that may reduce its benefits, or in some cases cause discomfort, medication interactions, or digestive issues. The good news is that these mistakes are very easy to avoid once you know about them. In today's video, we're going to walk through 6 garlic mistakes seniors should know about. And more importantly, what you can do instead to enjoy garlic safely and wisely. Some of these tips may surprise you, and one of them is something many people do every single morning without realizing it might not be the best idea. So, if garlic is part of your daily meals, or if you're thinking about adding more of it to support your health, you'll want to stay with us for this, because sometimes the smallest habits in the kitchen can quietly shape how we feel every day. Let's get started. Have you ever added garlic to your meals thinking, "This is one of the healthiest things I can eat"? Many people over 50 do exactly that. Garlic has been used for centuries in cooking and traditional wellness practices. Research suggests it may support heart health, immune function, and healthy circulation. But here's something many seniors don't realize. Even healthy foods can cause problems when they're used the wrong way. And with garlic, there are several common mistakes that older adults make without even knowing it. Some of these mistakes may reduce garlic's benefits. Others may cause digestive discomfort, medication interactions, or unexpected side effects, especially after age 60. Today, we're going to talk about 6 garlic mistakes seniors should avoid. These are simple, practical things you can adjust right away to enjoy garlic more safely and effectively. And if you or someone you love regularly eats garlic, this information may be very helpful. Let's begin. As we get older, our bodies respond differently to food. Digestion slows down, medications become more common, and certain nutrients or compounds may affect us differently than they did in our 30s or 40s. Garlic contains powerful natural compounds like allicin and sulfur-based antioxidants. Research suggests these compounds may support healthy blood pressure, circulation, and immune response. But those same compounds can sometimes be too strong for sensitive digestive systems. That's why understanding how to eat garlic the right way becomes more important after 50. So, let's look at the first mistake. One of the most common garlic mistakes seniors make is eating too much garlic at once. Garlic is powerful. A small amount can provide flavor and potential health benefits. But large amounts may irritate the stomach for some people. Many people believe that if 1 clove is healthy, 5 or 6 cloves must be even better. That isn't always true. Eating large amounts of raw garlic may cause stomach discomfort, heartburn, gas, or bloating, or irritation of the digestive tract, and older adults may be more sensitive to these effects. Some people also experience nausea when garlic is eaten on an empty stomach. For most people, moderate amounts are usually the safest approach. 1 clove of garlic per meal, or about 1 to 2 cloves per day, is often enough to enjoy the flavor and potential benefits. You don't need large amounts. Sometimes less is actually better. Now let's talk about the second mistake: eating raw garlic without considering digestive sensitivity. Raw garlic contains the highest levels of certain active compounds, but it can also be the most irritating form for some people. Many online sources encourage people to swallow raw garlic like a pill every morning, but for some seniors, this habit may cause problems. Raw garlic can be quite harsh on the stomach lining. People with sensitive digestion, acid reflux, or stomach conditions may notice burning sensations, indigestion, or stomach pain. Cooking garlic slightly may reduce some of that irritation while still keeping many of its beneficial compounds. Lightly sautéed garlic in olive oil or added to soups, vegetables, or grains can be much easier on the digestive system. If you enjoy raw garlic, try smaller amounts mixed into food rather than eating it alone. That small adjustment can make a big difference. Now here's the third mistake that many seniors don't know about: combining large amounts of garlic with certain medications. Garlic may have mild natural blood-thinning properties. For many healthy adults, this isn't a problem. But for people taking medications that affect blood clotting, garlic may increase that effect. Examples may include medications like blood thinners or certain heart medications. In some cases, very high garlic intake could increase the risk of bruising or bleeding. That doesn't mean seniors must completely avoid garlic, but it does mean moderation matters. If you take medications for heart health, circulation, or blood clotting, it's a good idea to talk with your healthcare provider about how much garlic is appropriate for you. This is especially important if you are also taking garlic supplements. And that leads us to the fourth mistake: assuming garlic supplements are the same as fresh garlic. Garlic capsules, powders, and extracts are widely available in health stores. Some people prefer them because they're easy to take and don't leave garlic breath. But supplements can vary widely in strength and quality. Some products may contain concentrated doses of garlic compounds that are much stronger than what you'd get from food. Others may contain very little active ingredient at all. In addition, supplements may interact with medications in ways that food usually does not. Because of this, many healthcare professionals recommend starting with garlic in food first. Fresh garlic in meals is usually easier for the body to process. If someone is considering garlic supplements, it's wise to discuss it with a healthcare provider first, especially after age 60. Now, let's talk about another mistake that often reduces garlic's potential benefits: cooking garlic the wrong way. Many people cook garlic at very high heat. They toss chopped garlic into a hot pan and cook it until it turns dark brown. The problem is that excessive heat may damage some of garlic's beneficial compounds. Burned garlic also creates a bitter taste that many people dislike. A better approach is to cook garlic gently. Low to medium heat works best. Another helpful trick is to let chopped or crushed garlic sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. Why does that matter? When garlic is chopped, an enzyme reaction begins that forms allicin, the compound often linked to garlic's potential health benefits. Allowing garlic to rest briefly before heating may help that process occur. Then you can add it to your dish and cook it lightly. This small step may help preserve more of garlic's natural properties. Now here's the fifth mistake that many seniors overlook: eating garlic on an empty stomach every day. You may have seen advice online suggesting that raw garlic should be eaten first thing in the morning. Some people tolerate this well, but for many older adults, it can cause stomach irritation. Garlic stimulates digestive juices and stomach acid. When the stomach is empty, that stimulation may feel uncomfortable for some individuals. Symptoms may include burning nausea or stomach cramping. If you enjoy garlic, it may be better to include it as part of a balanced meal. Adding garlic to vegetables, eggs, beans, soups, or grains can provide flavor and nutrition while being gentler on digestion. And finally, let's talk about mistake number 6, ignoring how your own body responds. This may sound simple, but it's incredibly important. Every person's body is different. Some people can eat garlic every day with no issues. Others may experience digestive discomfort even with small amounts. Your body gives you signals. If garlic consistently causes bloating, reflux, or stomach pain, it may be worth reducing the amount or changing how it's prepared. Sometimes cooked garlic works better than raw. Sometimes smaller portions solve the problem. And sometimes it's simply about balance. Garlic can be part of a healthy diet, but it doesn't need to be forced. Listening to your body is one of the best health habits anyone over 50 can develop. Now let's talk about a few simple tips that can help seniors enjoy garlic safely. First, start with small amounts. If you're adding garlic to your diet regularly, 1 clove per day is usually enough for flavor and variety. You can adjust based on how your body feels. Second, combine garlic with healthy fats. Cooking garlic in olive oil or adding it to balanced meals may make it easier to digest. Third, avoid burning garlic during cooking. Gentle heat preserves flavor and may help maintain some beneficial compounds. Fourth, be cautious with supplements. Whole foods are usually the safest place to start. And finally, pay attention to medication interactions. If you take medications, especially blood thinners or medications for heart health, it's wise to mention garlic intake during your next medical appointment. A quick conversation with your healthcare provider can help you avoid unwanted interactions. And just as a friendly reminder, this video is for general educational purposes. Everyone's health situation is different. If you have medical conditions or take prescription medications, it's always best to check with a qualified healthcare professional before making major dietary changes. Garlic can absolutely be part of a balanced diet for many people over 50. But like many powerful foods, the key is using it wisely. Small amounts, proper preparation, and paying attention to how your body responds. When used thoughtfully, garlic can add wonderful flavor to meals and may support overall wellness. Thank you for spending time with us today. If you enjoy learning simple, practical ways to support your health after 50, make sure you subscribe to Over 50. Every week we share clear, trustworthy health education designed especially for adults in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. And if you found this video helpful, consider sharing it with a friend or family member who enjoys cooking with garlic. Sometimes the smallest habits can make a meaningful difference in how we feel. Take care of yourself, stay curious about your health, and we'll see you in the next video. Another point many seniors find helpful is understanding how garlic fits into an overall healthy diet, rather than relying on it as a single superfood. It's easy to see headlines online that make garlic sound almost magical. But nutrition rarely works that way. Health usually comes from patterns of eating, not just one ingredient. Garlic may support wellness when it's part of a balanced diet that includes vegetables, fruits, whole grains, healthy fats, and adequate protein. For example, garlic often appears in traditional Mediterranean-style cooking. In those meals, garlic is rarely eaten alone. It's combined with foods like olive oil, tomatoes, leafy greens, beans, fish, and whole grains. Research suggests that these kinds of dietary patterns may support heart health and healthy aging. As we age, the digestive system can become more sensitive. Certain foods that once felt easy to tolerate may suddenly cause discomfort. Garlic can sometimes fall into this category. For example, people with sensitive stomachs may notice that garlic causes bloating or gas. This does not necessarily mean garlic must be completely avoided. Instead, it may help to experiment with different forms. Cooked garlic is usually milder than raw garlic. Roasted garlic in particular becomes soft, sweet, and much gentler on the stomach. When garlic is roasted slowly in the oven, the strong sulfur compounds mellow. The flavor becomes creamy and slightly nutty. Some seniors who cannot tolerate raw garlic find roasted garlic much easier to enjoy. You can spread roasted garlic on whole grain toast, mix it into mashed vegetables, or add it to soups and sauces. Another gentle option is garlic-infused oil. In this method, whole garlic cloves are warmed slowly in olive oil and then removed. The oil absorbs garlic's flavor without leaving behind as many of the compounds that can cause digestive upset. This infused oil can be drizzled over vegetables, salads, or cooked grains. For people with sensitive digestion, this may be a comfortable alternative. Another important point to understand is how garlic may affect breath and body odor. This might seem like a small issue, but it can matter for social comfort and confidence. Garlic contains sulfur compounds that are absorbed into the bloodstream after digestion. These compounds can be released through the lungs and skin. Fortunately, there are a few simple strategies that may help. One option is combining garlic with fresh herbs like parsley or mint. These herbs contain natural plant compounds that may help freshen the breath. Eating crunchy fruits and vegetables such as apples or celery after a garlic-rich meal may also help reduce lingering odors. Drinking water or green tea can assist with rinsing away food particles. And of course, good dental hygiene plays a role as well. Brushing and flossing after meals can make a big difference. These small habits allow you to enjoy garlic while feeling more comfortable around others. Another topic worth discussing is garlic and blood pressure. You may have heard that garlic may help support healthy blood pressure levels. Some research suggests that certain compounds in garlic could have mild effects on blood vessel relaxation and circulation. However, it's important to keep expectations realistic. Garlic is not a replacement for prescribed treatments or lifestyle changes recommended by your healthcare provider. For seniors managing blood pressure, the most reliable strategies usually include a combination of habits. These may include regular physical activity, reducing excess sodium, maintaining a healthy weight, managing stress, and following medical guidance. Drinking enough water plays an important role in digestion. When the body is well hydrated, the digestive system can process food more comfortably. Immune system activity. However, it's important to remember that immune health is complex. Sleep quality, nutrition, physical activity, stress levels, and overall lifestyle all contribute to how well the immune system functions. Eating a clove of garlic occasionally will not determine whether someone gets sick or stays healthy, but including a variety of nutrient-rich foods may help support the body's natural defenses over time. Garlic can be part of that larger picture. Variety is the key. A colorful plate filled with vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and healthy fats offers a wide range of nutrients that work together. Another practical topic for seniors is meal planning. Sometimes the challenge is not knowing garlic's benefits, but simply remembering to use it. One easy approach is preparing a small container of chopped garlic at the beginning of the week. You can store it in the refrigerator for a few days and add small amounts to different meals. Another option is roasting several garlic bulbs at once and storing the soft cloves in a sealed container. Then, throughout the week, you can add them to soups, vegetables, pasta dishes, or spreads. This makes healthy cooking faster and easier. Some seniors also enjoy growing garlic in a home garden. Garlic is relatively simple to grow in many climates. Planting cloves in the fall and harvesting them in summer can be a rewarding experience. Gardening also provides gentle physical activity and time outdoors, which many people find relaxing. Fresh, homegrown garlic often has a sweeter, richer flavor than store-bought varieties. For those who enjoy gardening, it can become a satisfying hobby. Another point to consider is portion awareness when following popular internet advice. Online health tips sometimes encourage extremely large amounts of garlic. For example, some articles suggest eating several cloves at once every day. For many seniors, that level of intake is unnecessary and may cause digestive upset. Moderation remains the safest guideline. Using garlic as a flavoring ingredient in meals usually provides plenty of taste and potential nutritional value without overwhelming the body. Another helpful habit is keeping meals balanced. If a meal contains garlic, pairing it with fiber-rich foods can help digestion. Foods like vegetables, beans, and whole grains support healthy gut function. Fiber acts like a gentle sponge in the digestive system. It helps move food smoothly through the intestines. Many adults over 50 benefit from gradually increasing fiber intake while also drinking enough water. This combination supports overall digestive comfort. Another question some seniors ask is whether black garlic is different from regular garlic. Black garlic is created by slowly heating whole garlic bulbs under controlled humidity for several weeks. During this process, the cloves turn dark and develop a soft, sweet flavor. The taste becomes almost similar to balsamic vinegar or molasses. Some research suggests that black garlic may contain antioxidant compounds. It is also much milder than raw garlic. For seniors who find raw garlic too strong, black garlic can be an interesting alternative to explore. It can be blended into sauces, spreads, or marinades. However, like all foods, it should still be enjoyed in moderation. Another small but meaningful habit is reading labels when buying prepared foods containing garlic. Many packaged sauces, salad dressings, and frozen meals include garlic for flavor, but they may also contain high amounts of sodium, added sugar, or preservatives. For seniors monitoring blood pressure or heart health, these additional ingredients matter. Preparing simple meals at home often allows better control over ingredients. Even small adjustments, like using fresh garlic instead of heavily processed sauces, can support healthier eating patterns. Now, let's discuss how taste preferences can change with age. Many people notice that their sense of taste becomes slightly less sensitive over time. This can make food seem bland. Garlic can be helpful in this situation because it adds strong flavor without needing extra salt. For individuals reducing sodium intake, garlic becomes a valuable cooking ingredient. Combining garlic with herbs such as rosemary, oregano, thyme, or basil can create rich flavor without relying heavily on salt. This approach may support heart-friendly cooking. Many chefs and nutrition experts encourage exactly this strategy. Flavor from herbs, spices, and aromatics like garlic allows meals to remain enjoyable while maintaining healthier sodium levels. Another interesting aspect of garlic is its role in traditional cuisines around the world. Cultures across Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and the Mediterranean have used garlic in cooking for thousands of years. In many of these cuisines, garlic appears in small amounts combined with other whole foods. For example, garlic may be sautéed with vegetables, simmered in soups, or blended into sauces. These traditional patterns emphasize balance and moderation. Studying these food traditions can inspire healthier home cooking today. For seniors who enjoy cooking, exploring new recipes with garlic can bring variety and enjoyment to the kitchen. Trying a new vegetable soup with garlic and herbs. Preparing roasted vegetables with garlic and olive oil. Making a homemade bean stew flavored with garlic and tomatoes. These meals can be both nourishing and satisfying. Another helpful tip is paying attention to timing when adding garlic during cooking. Garlic cooks quickly. If it is added too early at high heat, it may burn before the rest of the dish finishes cooking. Burned garlic tastes bitter and may irritate the stomach. A common technique is adding garlic after onions or vegetables have already softened. This reduces the chance of burning. Cooking it gently for 30 seconds to 1 minute is often enough to release its aroma. These small cooking details can greatly improve the flavor of meals. Another point seniors sometimes ask about is garlic and cholesterol. Some studies have explored whether garlic might influence cholesterol levels. Results have been mixed. Certain research suggests garlic may have small effects for some individuals. However, these effects are usually modest. Healthy cholesterol management typically involves multiple factors. These may include balanced nutrition, physical activity, maintaining a healthy weight, and following medical guidance when necessary. Again, garlic may be one supportive food within a larger lifestyle pattern, not a single solution on its own. And this balanced understanding helps maintain realistic expectations. Finally, it's worth remembering that food should bring enjoyment as well as nourishment. Garlic has been loved for generations because of the flavor it brings to meals. Cooking and sharing meals with family, friends, or community can be one of life's great pleasures. For many adults over 50, food is deeply connected to memories, culture, and comfort. Adding garlic to a favorite soup recipe, preparing a traditional family dish, sharing a meal with loved ones. These experiences contribute not only to physical health, but also to emotional well-being. Taking a thoughtful, balanced approach to foods like garlic allows you to enjoy them safely while supporting your overall health as the years go on. So when we look at the bigger picture, garlic is not something to fear, but it is something to understand. For many adults over 50, garlic can be a flavorful and nutritious part of everyday meals. It has been used in kitchens around the world for generations, and research suggests it may offer several health-supporting compounds. But as we talked about today, the way garlic is used really matters. Eating too much at once, taking strong supplements without guidance, combining large amounts with certain medications, or ignoring how your own body responds. These are small mistakes that many people make without realizing it. And the good news is that they're easy to avoid. Using garlic in moderate amounts, preparing it gently, pairing it with balanced meals, and paying attention to how you feel afterward can make a big difference. Sometimes the healthiest habits are the simplest ones. A clove of garlic sautéed with vegetables, a warm soup flavored with herbs and garlic, a home-cooked meal shared with people you care about. These everyday choices may support wellness in ways that feel natural and sustainable. And remember, everyone's body is different. What works well for one person may not feel the same for another. If you have specific health conditions or take medications, it's always wise to mention dietary habits like garlic intake during your regular medical visits. Your healthcare provider can help you decide what's appropriate for your individual needs. Small conversations like that can help prevent unnecessary problems and keep your health on the right track. Growing older doesn't mean giving up the foods you love. It simply means becoming a little more mindful about how you use them. Garlic can still have a place in your kitchen. It just needs to be used wisely. And when you approach food with balance, curiosity, and care, it becomes one of the most powerful tools for supporting healthy aging. Thank you for spending this time with us today. If you enjoy learning simple, practical ways to stay healthy after 50, make sure you subscribe to Over 50 UEE. Every week, we share clear, trustworthy health education designed especially for adults in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, so you can stay informed, stay confident, and continue enjoying life with strength and vitality. And if this video helped you, consider sharing it with a friend, a spouse, or a family member who enjoys cooking with garlic. Sometimes the information we pass along today can quietly improve someone's health tomorrow. Take good care of yourself, Keep making thoughtful choices for your health, and we'll see you in the next video.